Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Sweet Home Chicago. Almost said Sweet Home Alabama there, but no, Sweet Home Chicago, old blues classic from Robert Johnson, recorded all the way back in 1936. It's one of the original blues songs. I'm going to teach you how to play it, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications. I do read every comment, so please leave me some comments in the comment section. Just say hi if you want to say hi. Let me know where in the world you're from. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. I've done a full playthrough, so if you want to hear what it sounds like straight through, I'll leave a link in the description and a card above so you can have a listen to that. Okay, so normally, when you listen to the track, it's kind of all in F, but I've tuned it down to E. So my guitar's in standard tuning, and we're going to play it in the key of E. If you wanted to play along to the track, it's a little bit out of tune, but you could put a capo on fret number 1, and then everything moves up 1 fret, obviously. Okay, so the little intro part goes. So to play that, we're going to start with E12. I'm putting my third finger here. We're going to get 3 hits on the E12. And then you're going to play E12 and D11 at the same time. So you've got 3 more E12s, then E12 and D10. 1 more E12, then E12 again with D10. And then we're going to jump down to E10 and D9. And we're going to play 2, 1 in that bar, 1 into bar 3. So far slowly you've got. Then play the open E string and D strings at the same time. And then we're going to this B7 chord. First finger on D1, second finger A2, third finger on D2. And you're going to play da da da. I've written there playing the A, D and G strings, and then just the G2 twice. So you can play it like that. That's pretty much what he plays on the track. But you could just play the B7 3 times. Okay, so you can go or. And then move your second finger up, leave the other fingers down, and play E2, then the G2, and then E2. So from the B7 goes slowly. So the whole line slowly goes 1, 2, 3. And up speed. Okay, so that's just like a little intro that's at the beginning of the song. Then we get the main part of the song that keeps repeating around. There's 3 lines of this. The first line goes. Okay, so to play that, the first hit, I can hear an E7 chord. So first finger on G1, second finger on A2, and you just hit the E, the D, G and the B strings. You could get rid of that G1 and just play an E and A2 if you wanted to make it slightly easier. But it sounds cool if you hit that. And then open E on its own, and then E with A4. Then open E, then E and A2, then E and A4, then open E. So, and it's swung, so the quavers are swung. So you get this. Or really slowly it'd be. Up speed. Into bar 5, And we're going to play the open A string and D2, then open A, then open A with D4, open A, then open A with D5, back to an open A, then open A with D4, then an A. So slowly you get. Up speed. And then into the next bar, bar 6, we go back to the E. So open E with A2, then open E, E with A4, open E, E with E2, E with E4, then open E. So bar 6 slowly. Into bar 7, and we're going to go to A5 with the open E, then open E, then E with A4. We're going to do 2 hits on it, then E with A2, open E, then E with fret 4 on the A string, then open E. So bar 7 goes. Okay, so the whole line slowly, you got this. Okay, on to the next line, and it goes to an A, and we've got this. Which was the same as what we did on the previous line. So open A with D2, then open A, then D4 with the open A, then open A, then D5 with the open A, then A, and D4, and then open A. So bar 8 goes. And bar 9 is exactly the same as that. So bars 8 and 9 you've got. And then into bar 10 we go back to the E. So open E with A2, then open E, then A4 with the E, then E, back to 2, then open E, then 4, then open E. Hopefully that makes sense. It's the same idea. So. And bar number 11 is exactly the same as that. So bars 10 and 11 you've got. So the whole of that line slowly, you've got this. On to the last line where we've got this. So for that, we've got the B7 chord, which is your first finger on D1, second finger A2, third finger on G2. 4 hits on that, make them quite staccato. And then into bar 13, and we've got. So for that, first finger on E7, second finger on B8, and you're just going to bend the B8 a little bit out of tune. So 5 hits on that. Then open E, B2, then open E. So you get. That note carries on into the next bar, and then we get this. So for that classic little run there, G4, then B3, then open E. So it goes. Then you move those 2 fingers down and play the G3 and B2 at the same time. Then open E. Then move down and play G2 and B1. So you got. And then this next hit, we're going to play the D string and B string and quickly hammer on our first finger onto the G string. So you got. Then hit an E chord, open E with A2 and D2. It then goes to the B7 chord, and you get, so you're playing an B and the G strings, probably with an upstroke, and then hit the chord A2, D1 and G2. 2 more hits on the G2, and then the chord twice. So you've got, slowly. So let's play the whole of that line slowly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And basically, those 3 lines, so not including the intro, the 3 lines just keep repeating around the whole song. But let's try and put the whole thing together, including the intro. We'll do it nice and slowly. Here we go. After 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. Give me a like on the video, that helps the video hopefully get some more views. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Just say hi if you want to say hi. Give me some ideas of future videos, it'd be amazing as well. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.